Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's episode 39 of the Frisky Whisky.
I can't handle tonight.
Mike D is currently losing it.
You keep going.
So we do actually have kind of an anticipated episode. I mean,
yeah, I'm looking forward to this, actually.
I went to Iceland back at the beginning of October, and during that time, I had the opportunity, oddly enough, at an Irish pub in downtown Reykjavik to try the local whiskey, Floki. Yeah. So this episode is going to be, we're going to kind of talk about the distillery, as we normally do. We didn't really grab any notes for it. We kind of wanted to wing this episode a little bit.
Can you find notes on it?
Yeah, there is some. It's a relatively new distillery. That's kind of the problem. There's not like you'd think Iceland, really old, right? Volcanic island, lots of stuff, Vikings, all that stuff. Yeah. But honestly, the distillery came out in 2009. That's when it was founded. So that's kind of cool. They're kind of young. They're the first ones to actually do the first Icelandic whiskey. Okay. So they are the first single malts.
And you tried other ones.
I did.
You had one that was, I think we talked about it on the show too. We joked about it.
The smoked sheep dung.
Sheep dung whiskey.
Which actually, it's nice. It's a pleasant light smoke.
Okay. So I think we're going to have a good time, I think, with these two.
Yeah. So we actually got the single malt, and then we also have the sherry cask finish.
Okay. Yeah. It was talking about how you got arrested in Iceland trying to kick off the ice shelf.
It looked like it was about to go, man. So I was over there jumping on it.
Stories going on out there.
Yeah, it did not work.
And so this is what episode number what?
This is 39.
Wow. 30. We're getting to 40. And by the way, everyone hopefully had a happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
We had a good Thanksgiving. You smoked a turkey breast. I cooked a turkey. We all got together. We kind of mixed it all together, and it was really good food.
Yeah, it was.
And we had some good whiskey. We had some chicken cock whiskey. Yeah. I think I went perfect with the turkey. It kind of made sense.
Actually did. It really went well with the smoky turkey, too.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Was really nice.
Yeah, so hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving and get ready for the upcoming holiday. Some penguins have already flown into my house.
Got Christmas lights going.
Some Christmas lights going. So, get into the season of things, There'll be some special guests maybe as we do some shows as December comes up. And I'm also going to apologize real quick, because I don't know what's going on every weekend for the month of December right now, and I feel like we may have to miss a show.
It happens.
We'll figure it out. We may be able to do it during the week. We'll have to kind of
we'll figure it out.
feel things out, where we're at, what's going on. But just in case it happens,
worst case
is
it's T.I. just has to take over, and I do one episode solo, and good luck to everybody.
T.I. take over episode?
T.I. take over episode. Let's just get drunk on whiskey.
Let's talk some Floki again. I'm actually excited for trying these two, so this should be good. And I want to give out a shout out to our listeners out there in Iceland, as we're doing one podcast for whiskey with our 3 listeners. And I told Oleg I'd say, give Oleg a shout out. So
there you go, Oleg.
So let's have a good time here.
Yeah.
And let's get some stories. The back of the bottle. So which one do you actually? This is your adventure.
Yeah.
Should we do red or is that green?
That is black.
Black.
Yeah,
black.
So that is their...
the light's messing. I'm not colorblind. It's the way the light was hitting it.
So that is actually the very first whiskey that they made was the single malt.
Okay, so this is the one.
Yeah, let's start with that one.
Okay, so on the back here, this is a Floki single malt whiskey. Is a handcrafted and produced from 100% Icelandic barley by Eimverk Distillery. Am I saying it right?
It's Icelandic.
Icelandic.
Eimverk.
Okay.
For anyone who wants to look it up.
Distillery in Grafenbach, Iceland. All right, so we're going to go past that. This limited first edition Floki single malt is a single barrel bottling aged for 3 years in X-Fold young malt casks. Am I saying that right? X-Fold? You don't have that.
I don't.
No, that is X-Fold, right?
Yeah, Floki.
Did I say Floki? Yeah. It's hard to see this in my light. And we have great light out here. We need a studio. So maybe everybody out there, maybe start a GoFundUs page.
Go fund the Frisky Whisky.
Go fund the Frisky Whisky. We get a studio.
We can get a studio
so
apartment.
We can get a studio apartment. Oh my god, that would be awesome. So many bad things gonna happen with that. But here it's also there. So whatever that the Floki Young Malt Cask. So it's aged in the Floki Young Malt Cask.
Yep.
Under the roots of Mount Helka?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Helka.
Yeah.
Mount Helka. So it's like aged the roots of a mountain.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. I don't know. I live in Florida.
I think it's just
we have
aged.
roots. We just have roots here.
We don't have money mountains. We have Trash Mountain.
Oh, yeah, we do have Trash Mountain. All right, so
Yeah.
so when you went to bar and you had this,
Yeah.
what was it like at the bar? What was the bars like there?
So that's actually a really good question. So it's a mix, right? So we went to this really cool place, and it kind of reminded me of an arcade bar that we have here down in Fort Lauderdale. Glitch Bar, I think it's called, down in Fort Lauderdale. Don't remember the one out there. It's not hard to find at all. It's like in the main city. But we went there. That one was really cool. That's actually where the locals were, right? Then they also had like 3 Irish pubs that were named different things.
So did they have a lot of Irish pubs in Iceland? Is that their drinking culture? Is the Irish?
No. So their drinking culture is very confusing.
Okay.
So as far as I could tell, beer is their primary.
Makes sense. I mean,
right?
Iceland, mead.
Yeah. They also have like Brandivie or something like that. It's like an Icelandic liquor, right?
Like a shooting liquor, like Guapo or
like vodka of Russians.
Okay, yeah, okay, sure.
But I didn't see anyone really drinking that. They do some meads and stuff, which was interesting. Like they had like.
Were they cold?
No, they were just sitting there like hanging out. So like they had brewed them and just like you could get a drink with them.
Right.
They had like spicy versions and stuff. It was really weird. Like there was interesting like takes on stuff.
Big on mead.
I tried it because like why not? It was actually not bad. Also not a big mead fan.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. Like I like the spicy one.
Like most people, the only time I ever have is when I go to the Renaissance Fest.
Yeah.
I'm always disappointed every time I get it.
Yeah, I never get it there.
Yeah.
Just because I know I'm not going to want it.
Yeah, I'm always disappointed.
And they only pour you massive amounts, so.
Well, yeah, because it's horrible.
But yeah, so then they had, there was a couple of them that were just straight up Icelandic bars, right?
That's cool.
Then they had the Irish bars, but they were like trying to be Irish American.
Interesting.
Which was really interesting. And then they actually had a bar just called American Bar. And I wouldn't watch football there on Football Sunday.
Was it packed? People watching football?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. But it's interesting, too, because it wasn't just like Americans. It was every country that goes there, right?
Everyone loves football.
Like, and people were rooting. There was people from not there that had jerseys of their favorite teams and stuff. And they were like watching the TVs intently, like chugging beers and eating wings. I was like, hell yeah. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Any Cowboy fans?
I don't remember. Probably, dude.
What fans did you see then?
So I know that there was some Patriots fans because the Pats game was going on while we were getting a butt kicked. There was like 3 of them there. There was there was a Cowboys fans. There was 2 of them. They were sitting at the front. They stopped us to like talk because we were talking to each other. As, me and my friend were walking in, and they heard us speaking English as Americans, right? Okay. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we're from Texas." So they're
so they weren't from Iceland. They were from Texas wearing Talent. So no, I want to know if any like the foreigners are wearing. I don't care what the Americans wearing.
I'm not going to walk up to
all the Americans wear Dallas Cowboys.
A Cowboys fan and be like, "So you like the Cowboys, huh?"
All right.
Get a better team.
All right, get a better team. Say that right now. Come on.
But that place was pretty cool. But yeah, most of them. So I actually talked to one of the bartenders. She's super cool. She was at the first bar we went to where it was kind of like an arcade bar. Super cool chick. We actually got our pictures posted up behind the bar because we talked to her and like kind of drank with all of them, and they were like, "Oh, awesome Americans."
Were you doing any shots with them, like doing some kind of like Viking?
The little like weird mead stuff.
Yeah, you do like doing kind of.
Yeah,
Viking,
they were like skull stuff. They don't really say skull.
Viking thing to say.
They didn't really do that. No. They just yelled skull.
They didn't like take like axe and.
No.
Hammer. No.
Just randomly have an axe and a hammer. Like all of them.
I don't know, man. Maybe they should. Sounds like a great idea.
Yes.
Let's try some of this.
Yeah, let's try.
The smell is actually very unique.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
So there's like a prune.
But is this?
Because it's like a dark fruit. It's like a raisin
dark
prune.
Fruit. It's a raisin. It's almost like I hate to say it. Prune raisin.
I think it's prune. Yeah. It's actually really nice to smell.
I'm not getting any other.
No, there's a little bit like a touch of spice, but that's about it. Yeah, go ahead, give it a shot.
That's different.
It's nice though.
It's different.
I like this a lot.
That.
So this is a 94 proof on this one.
Definitely pepper, spice. That plum raisin somewhere in there too, but it's like more in the nose than in the mouth. It's also like, I mean, is it dry? My mouth is getting watery from this too. It's crazy. This is very different,
right? And it's like a touch of spice to it that kind of lingers through the entire process, but you taste everything as it's going along.
Makes me feel like I'm running through the hills of Iceland.
It tastes like volcano.
With an axe, gonna go pillage.
Tastes like volcano.
Go pillage the people.
Just pillage the people. You're done, kids. Time to pillage.
No, this is very unique. Yeah. I don't know if I've had anything like this before.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to think, because we had something earlier that was different.
Yep.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
But I told you it wouldn't fit.
Not at all. Not at all. Not in the same category whatsoever. This is whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say this is whiskey. This is
good whiskey.
This is whiskey.
Yeah. This is good.
This is like, stuff back in days.
Oh, no. As soon as I tried it, I was like, I got to pick us up some bottles because why not? Now, unfortunately, so their liquor stores are weird there. So they have like very specific hours, and they were closed the majority of time we were there, or we weren't around them because we were traveling across the country.
Okay.
So it's like it was really hard to get into a liquor store, but they had every single one at duty free at their airport.
Okay.
So I was like walking through, and I was like,
they had Floki at the airport.
At their airport, yeah,
okay.
duty free.
Okay.
So I happened to, I tried the single malt.
How much was the?
If memory serves me, the regular single malt was 76 US.
Okay.
And I think the sherry was like 70. Okay. Like they're around that price.
All right.
Like maybe like $69.99 and like $74.99 or something like that. It was somewhere in there. Not super cheap, but also they were, in my opinion, it's worth that price, and it was worth bringing some back so that we could actually try them.
Well, definitely worth bringing some back. No matter what it was.
Yeah,
it could have been bad. Definitely worth bringing back because we don't know.
Yeah,
and it's from another country. We don't really get something like this. I mean, I do know, like a Total Wine. If you go into their where their Scotch section is, you go a little farther down. There's whiskeys from around the world. Not well, around the world would be a little bit much there, but I know there's some Indian ones. There's some ones from Wales. We were joking about that earlier. Do you really know where Wales is from? Even where Wales is.
Somewhere over there. I don't know.
Hit me up on Instagram. Tell me if you think you know where it is. The test.
Point it out on the map.
That's awesome. Way out on the map. Everyone's always pointing out Iceland.
This one? This one?
And I know they had. Well, I think they had one from some South African country or region. Cool.
Yeah, I've kind of looked, and these aren't readily available in the U.S.
Probably not.
So
probably they got to be picked up by a distributor here.
Yeah, so they're not really here yet. But like I said, if you go to Iceland, they're in the duty free. They were not in the duty free in the Netherlands when I was in there because I was there after Iceland.
They don't have that big of a reach right now. So this is good for these guys. You know what? Good for this making this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is tasty.
I mean, so
I'm actually looking forward to this on ice.
So something cool about this one, right? So they did 163 iterations of this, like distilling and aging over 4 years to come up with this right here that we're drinking.
Wow, that's cool.
So it's like they actually put some work in 2009 when they opened up to bring you this product.
So when they opened in 2009, that was the first time they released their batches.
Well, they were. So they also do gin and they do that.
I mean, I like how it's barrel 66.
Yeah,
I like that. It was bottled in 2023, so it was bottled sometime this year.
Yeah,
this is cool.
So it probably went in like 2019.
Yeah.
But these are also really light. Like that's the nice part about these is
it's not heavy whatsoever.
You look at it and it's a really light color, but it packs a flavor. Like it actually is. That it's got to be like raisin plum, something like that.
And I'm going to talk about the food real quick too, because that was one reason why I got that tuna. I knew we had to have some type of raw, cold tuna, and the shrimp too. I knew we had to have something cold to go with these. Yeah, it made sense to me in my head.
Their food is actually really good over there.
Oh, I'm sure. But probably a lot of seafood, right?
Yeah, so they do a lot. Interestingly enough, there's like a whole thing with the fishing industry right now over there that's like going on.
Are they like all...
They're just
like California?
They're mad that other countries are going into their cold water and using nets and stuff and basically overfishing.
I can understand that. It's their waters. Yeah. I mean, look, we all decided sometime that there's like this line, magical line in the international water area.
Honestly, I think if a country's doing the right things to protect their waters and their industries, you should be respected and like back away. Just leave it alone. You don't need to go over
Iceland, there. Like there's no more Vikings left. You can't fight us anymore.
Exactly.
If you had a Viking, maybe we'd be a little like, all right, we'll work with you.
But right now, no.
Now you got nothing. You got nobody.
So
you got girls.
So while roaming around,
here, man, let's do some ice here. Close some ice.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna take a second piece. It's a little humid out here tonight, man.
Yeah, it is.
I thought the rain would bring in the cool weather.
It did the opposite.
It did the opposite.
It's like summer humid.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah. Played a little golf today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Down in Boynton.
There you go.
Of course, I haven't been to in literally 16 years and 4 months. I was still in their system.
Really?
Yeah, still in their system. When they looked at my last name, I'm like, you kidding me?
I think they should probably upgrade from Windows XP.
Yeah, probably. You can't Windows 98. You give them way too much credit on that Windows XP.
Well, I figured with, the 2000 thing, everyone moved to XP.
Everyone did. XP was awesome, though.
It was. Solid system.
Yes, it was. All right, so now with ice...
Actually, I'm going to clean my palate a little bit.
This is more of a lighter plum raisin thing I'm getting in there.
Yeah, but that nose is still there. That plum and raisin.
Yeah.
It's just lighter.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's just yeah.
But it's still pleasant.
It mellows it all out. I think more of the plum comes out with the ice.
I'd agree with that.
Or more of the raisin pops up there.
That spice kind of...
The spice is barely there. Like it wants to pop up, but it just goes down right away.
But the flavoring itself lasts way longer.
Yeah, it's sitting in my mouth a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's much longer.
Yeah.
Because before it would kind of like go, and then the flavor would stop and the spice would continue. Now there's no spice and the flavor's continuing. It's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good. I didn't have it on ice. I only drank it neat when I was over there.
Oh. They were cheating on me.
No. This is a new adventure for me. I had it neat. All of them neat.
It's not bad on ice. I'm leaning towards it being better neat, but this isn't bad on ice.
No.
It's really not. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Refreshing.
Yeah.
Who says that with whiskey? Refreshing.
We've had refreshing whiskeys.
Whiskeys before.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Usually, though, that's like more citrusy.
Right.
Like, it has more citrus flavors than what this has, which is like dark fruit and kind of a little bit of spice.
Mm-hmm. So did a little staycation last weekend.
Yeah.
Stewart area.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, it was cool. I had a good time. Got some good old fashions. I was very happy about that.
Nice.
Went to this place, a couple of places in downtown Stewart.
Okay.
And got good old fashions, a couple of different restaurants. One of them was called Hudson on the River. Okay. Another one was called Sailor's Return. And then, what was the other one? I can't remember the other one. It was kind of cool. Like the first day we got there, we kind of walked around that Port Salerno area.
Okay.
And
that is a pretty cool area.
Did our own little bar crawl, like on the water, like hit the new fish place.
Yeah, the fish bar.
I say it like that, fish. F-Y-S-H. And
Fish.
And then like there's some what used to be called manatees, and now it's like this kind of like weird Italian clam bar thing that they trying to do.
In Italian.
It's just that wasn't where I was a little disappointed in that. I like the old manatees. It seemed like an old salt scratch, Stewart place. Like
Yeah.
I'll go to Manatees and get my $2 beer.
Wonder why they...
Then walked over to Shrimpers and had some appetizers.
What's that
there.
place right next to that clam place? Is that one with the... Is it the same place?
Where are you? I'm
like trying to think.
I don't know where you are right now.
It's like called... what's the the word that begins with an M that describes that location with the water and the stuff. Marina.
That's where I was.
Okay, that's
and there's a restaurant there too.
Okay,
which is pretty good.
So I was at Marina Bar outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, downstairs. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was out there a lot too.
Okay.
Yes, that place is kind of cool too.
I did like it.
Yeah. No, it's chill. It's very. It's like I said, it's dated at this place.
Yeah.
But it's clean and it's nice.
Oh, it's 100% dated.
And but you have these nice rooms overlooking the marina.
Mm-hmm.
So you get up in the morning, man, and they have a wonky coffee machine in the room. But they have free coffee down at the office.
Never use the coffee machine in the room.
Yeah, probably.
They
not.
never clean it.
They probably never do.
Yeah.
But they have free coffee down at the lobby. So grab a couple cups of coffee, go back up to my room, throw on some music, headphones, and just like stare out into the marina water. Oh, it's just beautiful.
Sorry.
It's just so beautiful.
You're talking about something beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. You go to the abyss. You do what you gotta do. I was enjoying life for what it was giving me at that very moment in time. And if you ever go down to Stewart, I'm gonna make a suggestion to everybody. There's a place called the District Table.
Yeah,
It's actually it's really Port Salerno. This place is awesome. It's been there now for 5 or 6 years. I've gone there multiple times now. It's like a high-end, think of like a high-end gastropub.
Okay.
Good food, good menu. They have a good solid like regular menu. They're constantly changing it. Great,
I love it when restaurants
cocktails.
do that. I love it when restaurants rotate the menu so it's always fresh.
Great cocktails. Great old fashions. And I had about the best hamburger
I'm jealous of this
I've ever had in my
so
life.
Jealous of this
it
hamburger.
was so damn good. So it was like they weren't like a full size patty, but it was like a mid size patty, but they had 2 of them.
Okay.
Right, and he charred them just right, but like a medium, so it was still medium inside.
All right.
And they had like this bacon jam on it, and then he threw American cheese, and then he had chipped pork belly.
That sounds so good.
On it.
Yeah, that's just those.
And then they had like some kind of sauce they threw on top of that. It was just such a damn good burger. And it came with these truffle fries. Their French fries are awesome. They're hand cut there, and they have this other dish on there. It's like this filet mignon tip thing they make with gravy, and they put the filet mignon on top of the French fries and the gravy over all that. That gravy and the French fries.
It's like a better version of poutine.
Something like yeah. It's
Steak poutine.
But this place is really good. Go check it out. If you listeners out there, go to Stewart or the
Port Salerno
area. District Table is an amazing restaurant. Really good food. They have a short rib thing on their menu that I've gotten before. It's been on the menu at all times. It's an amazing short rib. Good food. Check it out.
Sounds really good.
And it's got a cool like little outside area you can sit. It's kind of chill there, very chill. You're like you can walk to the water. You're not on the water, but you can walk. And you're also in walking distance of fish.
Yeah.
And
all that stuff is like right in the central area. It's like maybe a 5-minute walk, if that.
Yeah. It's like it's one of those places that you could park your car.
Yeah.
And don't have to get back in your car too.
And they have free public parking, so you just like park it where it's free and just walk, like roam.
Yeah.
You'll find something to eat, drink, or
like we left the hotel. We walked all the way down the docks. We saw the fishing boats coming in. It was kind of cool. It was cool. I like the Stewart area. It's like old Florida.
It is.
And look, I have to admit, it's an older crowd out there.
It definitely is.
At night when I was checking out the night scene there, if you will, there was bands and
maybe like pushing your late 50s into
That would have been young. That would have been. I was a youngin'. That would have been young. There was some stuff going on there, boy.
Oh boy,
man, those old people like to party.
So you were talking actually while you were hanging out there at that evening and some of the crazy stuff that you were watching. But you mentioned something about a band that you saw.
So, and look, you see me on the camera, okay? I ain't small. But I was walking down to the bars. It was like at night, and I heard this woman saying like, well, both these bars had competing live bands. But this woman's like, she's doing Pat Benatar, and she's nailing it. I mean, she was good. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I'll go here first.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I'm like, I was curious.
Whenever you hear like a good band and they're like saying,
and there was a woman singer, and I'm a guy. I'm like, oh, what does she looks like, man? It sounds like it's got the whole thing going. So look, once again, look at me. Right.
Before you judge him for this story.
Judge me. It by far was the biggest band I've ever seen in my life, combined together, all of them. Huge, big, obese, all of them. All of them.
I'd still like.
They were. I was just like, what? All of them, the drummer, the bassist, the guitarist,
And
the singer.
I think the thing that I find it funniest is like they were all doing it really well.
They were awesome. They were jamming.
Yeah.
They were jamming, but they were big. I mean, they were big people. Big people. I was like in shock. I was like, I never, and like the other, I actually make that show. But I mean, and I will say one thing too. The other bar had a good band too. I'm not knocking that band at all.
Yeah.
She could sing though. This one had a voice, and they could jam. These guys were jamming. It was just they were big. Whatever, you know. You want to hit me up? Hit me up. So I'll show you what big is. All right. Yeah, but it was a fun evening. After I saw the Biggins play, I went. I went to the other bar. I compared it to two people that we know. I'm not going to say their names in the show to protect the innocent. It was a kind of a combination. There's these two people that we know that combined in one was this person. That was an interesting band too. They had some. It was really interesting. And their stages are on a barge.
Yeah, it's
like
a floating barge.
A floating stage
right next
thing.
to the bar. Right next to
bar.
the outdoor bar.
But they were entertaining, and the crowd. Look, it was some good people watching for me. There was just like this one, like really old salt, if you will, and there was some guy there. I don't know what his problem was. He had probably had some kind of spectrum issue going on, and I don't think she like knew him, or maybe she just knew him from being at the bar all the time. But she was like kept going up behind him and grinding him when he like wasn't watching. It was so weird. And like I turned over, like, oh hell no! And the woman next to me heard me. She just started laughing. I was like, oh, like that's just so wrong. That's just so wrong. It was an interesting crowd. But still chill.
Yeah.
Like we were there on Sunday too, and Sunday that area is dead on Sunday. Like place open till 10, they're shut down at 9.
Yeah.
Like at the hotel, the bar. I mean, they were done by 9:30. Like they closed up. I was still sitting there smoking a cigar. Luckily, I brought my own whiskey. Never travel without my whiskey.
That's fair.
Never travel without my whiskey.
As long as you're driving.
Never ever. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you go away.
When you're doing a staycation type.
Yeah. You never go home without your whiskey. You never leave home without your whiskey.
Sure.
I could have gone to a local liquor store, but you know.
I think I need like a cool carrying case.
I gotta get a cool one. Yeah. I don't have a cool one.
Yeah.
Steve has a cool one.
Steve has a cool one.
His would be a little too big for me. I need something a little smaller.
No, I mean, we have that many bottles.
Yeah, but I'm not going to take that many bottles on vacation. That would be a problem.
Options.
I brought 9 bottles. Here for 2 days.
You about to see some serious shit.
Start with the alphabet. Hit ammunition, and then work your way.
We don't stop till they're empty.
Until you get the Floki.
I love it.
All right, so should we move on to our
I
next,
think so. I think so.
Our next thing there. Light my lights, man. Light my,
I do.
My little thing I got
I do. They're
out
fancy.
There.
You got a fancy
Those
thing
are the free ones I got from Amazon because they messed up my order.
Oh, so those ones are free.
Those were free ones. They told me to keep the free ones.
How come you didn't dress up the palm trees?
I did before. I might do it again. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year. I might do that next year. Cool thing about these lights is those copper wires. You can leave them out there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Just cover the box, take the batteries out,
Okay.
and they'll be there good for next year.
Nice.
Yeah, they're at least I don't know if they're designed to be like that. But that's what I've learned from using them. Because I had them on his trees for a couple of years.
Okay.
They finally just gave out.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not done with the front yard either, though. You know that tree, the big oak tree, it's got the 2 arms done. That's what they messed up, and they're supposed to send me like these big strands of that. Instead, they sent me like a couple tiny little strands. That was good for that one.
Oh.
Which that one that's like 33 feet, right?
Yeah.
I need like 70 feet to go around.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. And plus, these are battery powered, so I'm not like hooking up 10 battery packs.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Well, I did that because I don't want to run on wires. So that was like they wanted more lights, and I was like, well, I'm not running wires. So I found I discovered now they have all these battery powered ones that actually have timers on them.
Can't you just do like? Do they have solar powered?
They don't always work as well sometimes. You get a dark day. You know. Yeah, but the battery.
Just shine a flashlight on it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's coming out nice. So, so basically, the trunk of the tree will be all multicolor tomorrow once I'm done. All right. You know, but I've never done the front trees before. This is the first time I've ever done the front trees.
You still have a Halloween decoration out front.
Oh, the
little skull
the
thing.
little windmill thing.
No, it's the little on your front. Right by your front door, you have like a tile thing. and in it is like a demon skull, and it looks like it's like wedged into the metal framing of the decoration. I saw it when I was coming. I was just like,
I gotta go look at that. That's awesome. It's probably confusing people. That's awesome. Did I clean this out? Did we clean this out?
I cleaned mine out. You threw stuff out the window or screen.
Out the window?
Screen. It's a window of sorts.
I don't remember. We're talking about my apparently my Halloween decorations that are still out there.
Your Halloween Christmas decorations. So this one, this one is the sherry cask finish, and there's a reason why I picked this one up.
Well, sherry's that's getting popular now.
Well, so if those of you who have been listening to us and have kind of cruised through our episodes, you'll notice that when we try Scotch, and it's Scotch specifically. Now, there's been American whiskeys we've tried that are sherry cask finished, but it tends to be Scotch. We tend to do a judgment across ones that are sherry cask finished. So I was like, you know what? This is one that I actually haven't had. I did not try this one. And I figured, why not?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I would have gone for this one. If I was there, I caught that. If I was there, I should not put that on. I would have gone for sherry cask.
Yeah.
I would actually lean towards sherry cask with anything I look to buy now. If I see
man,
it.
you can smell it as soon as I open
you can.
right near me.
But it still has that raisin plum smell. Probably sweeter now with the sherry.
It's a little bit more mellowed, that smell. But you do get the sherryness. I like that. Sherryness.
Sherryness.
The sherryness.
That is awesome. New word of the day. Whoop, whoop, whoop. New word of the day.
Sherryness.
Sherryness. Now go use this 5 times tomorrow.
What does it mean? We don't know.
Oh, no. Use it wherever.
Just add it into your vocabulary.
I was at Publix getting deli meat, and they made me wait it forever. Sherryness.
I was telling my friend about this new product called Sherryness.
Did you Sherryness? What is it?
Do you also Sherryness?
It's like a shampoo, but you don't put it on your head.
You drink it instead. Sherryness.
So let's go into this. Ready? Sherryness. Wow. And then that follow up with that, the raisin comes way behind.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like so light and smooth when you first drink it.
This is really good.
There's something on my tongue, and I'm not gonna. It's gotta be that plum. It's just sitting there. Yeah, this is unique. I have to say.
This one's good.
This one's good.
I like this one a lot.
I would say I think I'm leaning towards this one being the better of the two for me. Mm-hmm. Not that there's no such thing as a bad Floki.
No. You haven't tried the sheep poop one yet. I should have bought that one.
Make our own, dude.
Bro, no.
Get some sheep poop and whatever we do with that bottle with it.
Whatever we do with the bottle and the sheep, keep it between us and Sherry.
Check out our Red 2 video.
Again, voice only, no video. ASMR.
Voice only.
There'll be an ASMR of Floki and the sheep.
All the guys get hired for voiceovers report. We're not even in the same room.
We've gone off the rails.
We're not even in the same room.
We've gone off the rails. This is out of control, sir.
Oh my gosh. And the towel boy walked in. Oh my god.
It's like audible.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't like the Friday football game.
No?
No, it didn't feel right. It's wrong. It's too much football. They're shoving football all over. They really should stop doing that.
They want money.
It didn't feel like I was watching football when I was watching football. That's how it was for me.
I don't know if I could watch football on Friday because I like to do other things. Yeah. So I got Thursday, and sometimes I'll watch that. Right. And then Friday and Saturday are my days of rest. Then Sunday is like, it's all right. I got nothing else going on.
Traditionally, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I always watch a Cowboys game every Thanksgiving. Yeah. It's tradition for me, right? But I always like watching that first game. But that's the game I will float in and out on.
Yeah.
That's when I want to eat and talk to the family briefly, and then get back to the game.
Yeah.
You know. This is really good. This is really. I was just thinking, like, what would you make a cocktail with this? I mean, right now, no.
No.
Or it have to be like some kind of funky, fusey cocktail. You know.
I mean, so this one, the flavors are definitely more like elevated. So the single malt, right? The regular original single malt, that one's really, really good. But again, the flavors kind of go, and then it ends, and then the spiciness hangs.
This one hangs around for a minute.
This one, you taste all of the flavorings that we're getting. And it's very similar to the single malt. Except there's the addition of
plum and raisins there,
But you get the addition of that sherry cask finish. That's just kind of like it lingers and kind of hangs out, and it keeps those like plums of the raisin hanging out a little bit longer, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, this is very good. This is and I think once again the food I bought. So I got the teriyaki flank steak, right? Sliced nice and thin. We got the ahi tuna. Right, goes perfect with these. The steak, that sweetness of the teriyaki, is going perfect with these, and that raisin, that plum, and then obviously the ahi tuna is just it's just tuna, nice and cold, a little wasabi, a little kick behind it, which kind of goes with the spice with these things. I was a little disappointed in the stuffed crabs.
Not the stuffed crabs, the
crab stuffed mushrooms.
Yep.
It really should say stuffed mushrums.
Yeah, there's no crab
with
in that.
Like maybe we sprayed crab juice over it.
Yeah, there wasn't really even a flavor.
I don't know if there was
crabs.
barely. But, it's funny. I asked the lady which one was better because they had lobster ones too, and she goes, "Oh, the crab ones have more flavor." So I can't imagine what the lobster ones taste like that. Nothing, right?
I guess.
A little disappointed. I was skeptical when I was getting it.
Which sucks because I mean, crab stuffed mushrooms is a really good thing.
I would think it would be made a certain way. I'm just how I am.
Because to me, it would be like you take a crab cake and you take that and
stuff it into
a mushroom
absolutely.
and then bake it.
Yeah.
That to me would be amazing.
Yeah, whatever. But I think we got good food to go with
whatever.
We got good food to go with this Icelandic
adventure.
Whiskey, Icelandic adventure, back to Iceland. So when you were in Iceland too, did you hit the nightlife? Like besides sitting in the bars, any clubs or? I mean, you're on vacation, so you're gonna do something more than you normally would do when you're home.
So there's really not that kind of thing. No. So they have raves. Yeah. So they still do raves.
Did you go to a rave?
No. No.
What did you do out there?
What did I do? I drove a lot. We were traveling across the country.
Kicked off an ice shelf.
We did a lot. Yeah, kicked off an ice shelf. Knocked over a couple of puffins. I took one with us on a trip for a while. Like it was hanging out in the car with us. Tore the shit out of one of my friends. It was crazy.
What's a puffin?
Basically a penguin, but a special one.
We got a penguin right over there.
We do. It looks a little bit goofy though, a little rough.
Well, you just flew in.
Oh.
But anyway, back to Iceland. So you did a lot of driving. So you got to see the countryside.
I saw a lot of the countryside. I think one of my favorite things was some of the hostels. Those were cool. Yeah. Like meeting people from all over the world.
Meeting hot chicks, giving you any drugs, and wake up like some guys touching you afterwards.
You really want me to do drugs?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
First off, it's not the 80s anymore.
Oh, please. Your generation's just as good as our generation when it came to doing drugs.
They do meth, okay?
They do meth. So much more pure.
No. Yeah, perfect. It's made in a bottle like a 2 liter or something. No. I mean, the hostels were cool because it was just like you got to hang out and drink with people from around the world.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. And you actually hung out with some people and talked to them?
Yeah.
And
like, actually, like, I had a bottle of vodka, because that's something that they had in plenty.
I would think vodka would be, like, the most popular spirit there. I would think.
I don't know what their local one is. I mentioned it earlier, the Breneviv or something like that.
As a local vodka.
It's a spirit. I don't know if it's, like, closer to vodka or not.
See, that could be, like, so I think the Italians have Guapo, Greek
that's what
Ouzo, or vice versa. It's like that. It's a clear liquor. It's strong. It's not.
I never saw anyone drink it though. That's the thing. Yeah,
it's not moonshine, but you drink it usually after dinner.
Yeah,
or
it's like an aperitif.
Or like as an event with a family member. Christening of a child.
Yeah, you throw it on the kid.
Burn eyes. All right, so I'm gonna pour some fresh ones.
Yeah, so the hostels were actually really cool. chatting with everybody, just drinking. People are wild.
Oh.
Come on, hook me up then.
Ooh.
Come on. It's going to be a heavy pour. It's our last one. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're only doing 2 tonight.
We're only doing 2. I mean, yeah.
Throw a little heavy on the last one. Now we just got to get some ice in here. But it was a lot of fun doing those. Glaciers was pretty badass. I saw.
See, that would be kind of cool.
Icebergs.
Yeah.
Which you made fun of me for not picking up any, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
You know what? Chip a piece off, put it in a box of some dry ice, and send it back here. We're going to have some iceberg old fashions.
I don't even know if you want to have that. All right. Think of all of the suspenseful horror space movies where they oh, what could be wrong with this rock? And then all of a sudden everyone's getting infected by an alien and then we die. It just blows out our face or something.
Would it make a good old fashioned?
What if instead of it killing us, it just made us not like whiskey anymore? Yeah, see? You want that? You want that?
That would be horrible.
You want that in your life?
No.
I don't think so.
Right? Imagine that kind of fucking disease.
I know.
I didn't mean to curse on that one, but my God.
I know.
Imagine that. Get a
the
disease that doesn't make you like whiskey anymore.
Yeah. We'd no longer be the frisky whiskey. We'd be the frisky vodka. The frisky rum. The frisky gin.
I used to like gin once upon a time. I can't.
We could like it again.
I don't know if I should like it again. That's the problem. Certain whiskeys, certain alcohols, we should not go back to in our lifetime.
All right, so the nose, it kind of
that's all plum right now.
The smell though, the nose kind of died down.
It died down big time.
It honestly, if I was gonna say something, it's kind of it's underwhelming now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's almost all. I feel like I'm drinking all raisin right now or plum. Taste it. You'll see what I'm talking about. No, I'm staying far away from the microphone there. I'm very sorry. So hopefully,
you're right.
Yeah, it's all. It's like I feel like I'm. It's so much better neat.
So this one has a little spice at the end, but for the most part,
I feel like I'm drinking plum juice.
Yeah, it's just plum.
It's like I'm worried what's going to happen an hour from now.
You don't have to worry.
If you give this kid plum juice, you'll see what happens.
Well, the good news is this isn't plum juice.
We don't know what's in here, do we?
It's whiskey.
It's malt.
It's single malt.
It's a single
Icelandic barley.
Barley. How do we know that, man?
They told us.
There's no
the internet said so.
Oh, that internet thing again.
Papa Google.
Papa Google
never steers us wrong.
Never.
I will totally not have ads for Floki for the rest of the week.
Yeah, this is underwhelming with the ice. Mm-hmm. Disappointing almost with the ice.
This one 100% needs to be done neat.
Don't mess with it. Like this was better on ice than this one. Mm-hmm. This was better neat, but this wasn't bad neat either.
I think this one goes both ways. It's kind of a good all-around whiskey. Yeah. But the sherry cask finish, I think that one just needs to be enjoyed.
Icelandic two-way.
Is that the name of it now? You're going to order an Icelandic two-way?
Icelandic two-way. What the hell is that?
Is that consensual, sir?
It's like, right? The shirt closed down the street, sir.
Not sure if anyone from Iceland works there, but, you can check it out.
There's got to be one. This is South Florida, man. You're going to find your shirt clubs that have your Koreans, your Finlands. There's got to be an Icelandic. The Finnish. It's got to be an Icelandic. What are shirt clubs in Iceland? While you were there, did you happen to notice that?
No, there wasn't.
You sure?
Positive.
Were you just not looking?
No, so I stayed in the city the majority of the time, and I was in the downtown area.
I thought every culture, every city had a shirt club.
They had a lot of museums. Seriously, it's a different thing from us. It just is.
I'm sure it is.
It's very interesting.
We're only whatever we are.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, that's not true. I mean, look, Israel, Amsterdam, where you were, they all have the red light districts.
Yeah.
I just thought maybe, that'd be kind of cool to go to
Maybe there's an underground thing, and I didn't stay there long enough to find it.
Kind of cool if they had strip clubs where they had these little things of ice and the syrup holes in the ice.
That was just everyone's just eating shit everywhere because it's all made of ice. It sounds like a terrible time for everybody involved.
I gotta go there. I gotta help these people. I gotta help these people out there, man. I gotta help them.
Oh my
You need
God.
a strip club.
But yeah, I did honestly, I never saw anything like that. It was so clean. It's
That's
not
funny.
like.
And it's funny. And then you went to probably the least clean place in the
Oh
world.
yeah, and then I went to the red light district.
Right, yeah, in Amsterdam, the least clean place in the world. That's
The
funny.
cleanest unclean.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed on this on ice. I'm definitely a little disappointed. So, hopefully we'll have some upcoming holiday episodes. I think
Yeah.
we'll have a guest, our guest third time coming on, I think, for Steve.
Yeah, third time. And actually, that's going to be a special episode.
Yep.
We're not going to give you any details.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you anything
No
about that.
details, but Steve is coming back.
Yeah, and hopefully I don't have to miss any episodes. And we'll, get some more Christmas decorations going.
Yeah.
I know you don't, you're more of a bah humbug.
Yeah, I'm more of an indifferent.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still, because I got a kid, I'm still kind of into it.
I know, it's fine.
So we'll have some decorations. Maybe a Santa or a Grinch. You do a Grinch. You take a Grinch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We got some penguins. We have a penguin on the show. He's got a lot to say. What goes on
looks
there.
like it.
Yeah, what goes on there. No, but hopefully we'll have some good episodes coming up. We're going to have another, I'm not sure when we're going to do it. We're going to do that Scotch thing again with the box.
Yep. That's going to be, I don't know, probably 2 weeks.
We're talking about doing a world whiskey episode where we get some different whiskeys from around the world.
Thanks to the particular one you found and introduced me to, which absolutely would not have mixed.
No, it would have been horrible, actually.
It would have been terrible.
Yeah, it would have been terrible.
Yeah.
So we have and then we have New Year's coming up, and we'll see where we are.
We got
on all that.
Yeah. I'd love to do. Oh, there goes
there goes the.
You caught it live.
Yeah, it happened.
At least it didn't take me out this time, in the garage.
Yeah, well, that's at the end of the show too.
Yeah, that's true.
So as always, check us out on Instagram.
Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on YouTube.
There you go.
Right.
Like us.
Make sure you subscribe.
Subscribe
to both. Right. Especially if you want to know what we're going to be drinking for the week,
right,
and then you want to listen to us or watch us. Check us out on Podbean if you'd like to, because we're over there. You can get links to all of our stuff over at thefriskywhiskey.com.
Yep.
And I hope to see you guys.
So, some ideas for some whiskeys you want us to try, or you like and want us to, that we don't have tried yet. Hopefully, we have some good upcoming whiskeys as well.
Yeah,
we got some things. We got some things in the works.
Things and stuff.
We got some things in the works.
Moving and shaking.
Some special stuff.
Moving and shaking.
I think for the holiday special ones, we're going to do a really good one. I got one, but we have not shared. I'm sure that we've had, but we haven't shared it yet.
Yes,
so we got a couple. So, all right, Ti. Good evening, Floki, Iceland.
Yeah, cheers to you guys.
Our guys out there, Ulig,
making. Cheers, Oleg.
Out there, listen to us in Iceland, and God bless you guys out there dealing with the volcanoes, and everybody. Hope you have a nice holiday. Get ready for the next holiday. Be safe. Think about your whiskey. Buy whiskey for your family, friends, and neighbors,
and yourself.
Get some cigars from Fox. Great time for foxcigar.com right now.
All the holidays.
You got people like cigars. Get some of those bundles for your friends. They go from $8.95 to depending what kind of bundle you're getting, up to $100, but you get 5 or 6 really good cigars. Yeah. Check them out. Great gift ideas too. Accessories that you can get from them. So check them out. Check out Floki if you can find it. Good luck. You gotta go to. I think you go to Iceland to get that one.
I think you have to go to Iceland for that one. I don't even think they ship here.
No, probably not. Probably not. But everybody, for until next week, have a great week and enjoy your whiskey. As always.
See you later.
Frisky whiskey.
Have a good one, everybody.